Last time on Zombie Z, the survivors finally made it to safety. Well, as safe as a small tool shed on a zombie island in the middle of a tropical storm really can be. This was the shelter of choice for the party to take a small rest and gather their collective shit. Wounds were looked after and gear was checked over. No one was a walking corpse, so all was well. A lawnmower was stripped for parts and books of all sorts of useful topics were found and taken. A horrible smell that could not be ignored was eventually found to be a plant monster of some kind. This horrible looking mass of slimy moss seemed to have completely taken over the basement, has overgrown its way through the floor of the upstairs level and punctured barrels full of superfoods inside the shed. Upon some half-hearted negotiation with the smart slime, Jeb seemed to garner a response from the green mass. A large wheeze was heard from the basement, almost directly after Jeb issued his statement to it. Terrence hurried everyone out of the shed and soon followed after throwing the roach of his joint into the basement, hoping to have set this structure ablaze. During the hour of rest, contact was made with Croz. Laura, Echo, and Terrence huddled around the radio and decided what amount of information to share with their new friend. Croz was fairly cooperative with his side of the story, mostly confirming what Laura had suspected from the start. He was there to find and rescue his brother from a scouting mission gone wrong. Contact was made by radio and Croz went searching for the pharmacy. He made his way into the lower levels of the lab and tripped a security protocol and became trapped inside a utility server room. Dower passed out shortly after Croz became pinned and there has been radio silence for almost an hour. The group assured Croz of his brother's survival and safety. The group had found him and their doctor attended to his wounds. Relieved to hear an update, Croz made a plan to blast into a service tunnel and make his way towards the surface and the group. After the conversation ended, Mark mentioned to the survivors that Croz is most likely not telling the whole story and is still on a mission from the docks. That is a conversation for later. A short time later, Croz blew the wall and made his way through the service tunnel, eventually surfacing through a manhole in front of the pharmacy. Greetings were made and the next phase of the rescue got underway. Another venture into the lab of toxic fumes seemed inevitable, hoping to not encounter the gas a second time. Everyone is cautious while progressing to level 2. Dower is quickly located and revived of consciousness. Happy to see each other, the brothers with the rest of the survivors made their way out of the lab and into the raging storm outside. There are quite a few details to hash out before deciding to move forward with Croz, Dower and the Docker rescue. All this and more, right now on Zombie Z.
Awesome.
That was awesome.
amazing. It gave me like Fallout, like old commercial style vibe.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Tune in Sunday.
Yep. I'm super happy you enjoyed it.
Nice.
I'm gonna hopefully have that be the way they are delivered every time.
That'd be awesome.
That is a high bar for recaps for sure. That's awesome.
I have too much ambition and not enough time, so we'll see.
Yeah.